Okay, hello everyone, welcome back. Today we are going to take a look at a commentary of a game where I'm playing against Nasus against Tryndamere. And in this game, we're not going to be smashing our ending phase. We're actually going to be very much behind and very much weak for most of the game. And we're going to see what we can do to come back from those thorny situations and try to achieve the late game power fantasy that every
Welcome to
Nasus player
Summoner's
wants.
Rift.
So room-wise, I'm running the standard sustain setup with Fleet, Triumph, Legend
30 seconds
Tenacity,
until
Last
minions
Stand,
spawn.
Revitalize, and Unflinching. I was considering swapping this one for, Second Wind and Unflinching. I was considering swapping Unflinching for Revitalize to get a little bit more sustain in lane, but unfortunately it doesn't commit through. Here, level 1, our Harry gets caught by the Camille support, who is going to be obviously playing very aggressive. I go Doran Shield, again, objective stay alive. Tryndamere is stronger than me
Minions have
early.
spawned.
We can take a look at the team comps very quickly. Echo, Jungle, Ari, and Zyra Jinx bot lane for my team. And I have a Kayn, Annie mid lane, and a Jinx Camille support was already gotten to kill. Here we see, thanks to this deep ward, that Kayn is gonna be starting on chicken. Because he's starting on chicken, I know that Tryndamere is not gonna be leashing in on the red. So the moment that I do not see Tryndamere on the wave, I know that something is dodgy. So before walking to lane, I'm gonna go check this bush, and I'm gonna find him there. Unfortunately, my casters do not really aggro onto him. We trade a little bit of HP back and forth. And here I drop this ward in this bush because I know that this wave is going to be pushing into me, and I expect him to be doing that game of playing in the bush again. It's admittedly a little bit too early. I could do this as the wave is pushing back and I'm retreating, so that I can have it there for a bit longer. This game, you will see a lot of micro mistake in the laning phase. I'm not an Asus player, but hopefully we will learn how to come back from those. Okay, here I try to get some CS, I get 1, and because I got 1, I get punished with 60% of my HP. That's how powerful Tryndamere is into Nasus early. Okay, and you can see one small detail here, is that when I'm not walking up, as the wave is pushing into me, I'm never standing still, I'm always moving in place so that I can charge my energized proc from Fleet of Footwork, and because I can get more of them, I can get more sustain. Bot lane finds some kill, because Camille and Jinx and Jhin have ambushed them on the Tribrush after the leash, but Echo managed to collapse. Here, you can see that my CS is horrible. Level 2 I picked E. You can consider picking W in this matchup too. The reason I picked E is because I'm being pressured and I want to maybe use my E to get that one last hit that otherwise I would miss. I managed to miss my cannon because I'm a very good player. And here he is doing a fantastic job at pressuring him, you know, the Tryndamere. He's doing everything right. He dances on the edge of the turret. He's waiting to hit me with an auto E as I come in to get this one. But overall, I'm sustaining. I haven't had to use my pot yet, thanks to Fleet Shield and Second Wind. Here I have this training pattern that I will do a few times where I W in so that I can be not retaliated too much as I go in for a Q. Okay, we're keeping up the farm. I'm not trying to fight him. I have no chance of winning, and I would not have it for at least another 20 minutes. Okay, he is punishing me for every single step up I make. He's playing great in that regard. And this can be really frustrating, right? You can get rattled when you're being pressured so much and your jungler is not coming and you're like struggling to get like CS, and you look at the score and you're 10 to 19 over 19 CSs. But you just need to remember that it's okay to be behind. You should just try to make yourself as light as possible so that maybe somebody else in your team can carry. Try to not die further, try to, give up CS if you have to, but try to get the XP, and you get more XP the more you are on the map, and you're more on the map the longer you're alive, and the longer you're alive is because you're not dying for free. Okay, Wither to hit him. The E is bad. Why is it bad? Because it's just training damage onto him, but it's also pushing the wave. Well, I don't want to push the wave. I want to be as strong with my turret as possible. Okay. he drops his Fury, so it means he's not going to try to dodge me, which is nice, because a level 4 I can still survive. Echo is about to come in, he gets to do that 3 minutes, 4 minutes war timer. This timer is a little bit delayed, Echo should probably be here a little bit faster normally, and because he had to engage on level 3, sorry, minute 3 on the bot lane, he is a little bit delayed. And this is the first tragedy of the game. Here I am very weak. I do not have the mana to subsist in this gank. You can see that my Wither cost 80 mana and I have 80 mana. So after I W Tryndamere, I cannot do anything. I have 75 AD and I have 90 stack. I have 30 stack on my Q. We are not killing this. He has Ghost, he has Flash up. So Echo shouldn't really be coming in here. I am pinging him back. If he wants to come in, he can come in, maybe try to drop in some poke onto the Tryndamere. Maybe the Tryndamere gets scared and drops a Summoner spell, but he should not fully commit, right? He should come in, do his 3-hit combo, and pull off with the passive speed up. Unfortunately, I'm gonna slow it down. He overcommits. I'm walking up to do what I can to assist him to scare the Tryndamere away, but I'm pinging him back all the time during this discussion because I do not want to fully commit. Unfortunately for us, he does fully commit. He lands his passive W, he doesn't find it, Tryndamere turns, gets the first blood. One of the first blood, there was a killer divine. It's the first blood of my lane. And then he tries to finish me. I have enough mana to drop the W and I managed to survive. But this is a tragedy, right? He gets the first blood, he didn't have to burn any summoner, and the wave is pushing into him. This is a mistake on the jungler. Again, it tilted me a bit, but we should not try to get rattled by mistakes. Here he's making a mistake of his own, Tryndamere. He should not be pushing this in. He could have froze it and kept it there, but it's also okay because he knows that I'm probably gonna be back because I don't have any HP and any mana, so he can finish it when the play comes. I have TP, I get saved by the teleport. And here I'm just going to try to get some stuff. If we take a look at the team, how is it going? The score is 4-3 to the enemy team. Jungle is definitely behind. Mid seems to be behind. She has a kill, but she's also on 69. She finds another kill. Mid is now our strongest member, so we hope that she can bail us out in the long run. Because here, unfortunately, I'm trying to push as fast as I can while also CSing, but because I am so weak, I will not be able to push this in all the way, and then I cannot stay and push it further because I do not know where Kayn is. And I know that even Tryndamere by himself can run me down. I know he has all his summons up, I know he has Ghost up, and this was the correct call because Kayn was here waiting for me. Thankfully my bot finds a kill, maybe they found two. Now they can't find the second, but we are still in this game, even though we are very much behind. We are not dying, but unfortunately Tryndamere is a very smart player, and here is creating that freeze that we discussed a few seconds ago, where I wasn't able to push it all the way because Kayn was on me. And here it's a terrible situation to be in. He's 6 and 5, he's full Fury, I am no Fury. Or, you know, I have no way to contest that. He has both Ghost and Flash up, he has his ultimate up, the wave is 3/4 on the way on his side. I have to try to break this freeze, and no matter how much health I pay for it, it's a necessity. Okay, I try to run away with my Wither. Little tempo gives him also attack range, not just speed. So that makes it really hard to not be retaliated on. Unfortunately, the freeze persists, and I know that I cannot step up to unfreeze this. So the only thing I have available to do now, given that I've already been chunked 30%, is to wait for him to get tired of freezing, and the only other thing I can do in the meanwhile is to farm Gromp. So I'm going to try to go and farm Gromp. Unfortunately, because when it rains it powers, Kane is gonna find me onto the Grom and is gonna engage onto me for some poke. He cannot kill me, but is able to take enough of my life away that I have to basically recall completely this thing. And here, Tryndamere playing it perfectly, keeping the freeze going forever, screwing me over so much, you know, he has almost doubled my CS. But I have to recall here, I have no TP, I have nothing else, I have no gold. You can see that I can only get me one of these glowing motes, which is the clear sign of the item you buy when you got no gold, right? He is keeping a freeze, fantastic here, and I know that I have to give this freeze up. Maybe I can sneak into the bush, soak up some XP, get level 6, and then that allows me to step up a little bit, so maybe I can find the breakage of the freeze. Okay, we see him on the wave, so I can step into the bush, try to leech some of that, try to get that one, I miss it, try to get this one, I miss it. And you can see that there's a lot of mistakes being made on my part too when it comes to the micro on the management of the lane. But because the macro decision that we're gonna make of I'm gonna stay alive, I'm not gonna die, I'm gonna give everything, will allow us to transition into the late game. Okay, Ari is getting stronger by the minute, so she can maybe carry us, but only if we don't lose our lane too much. Because if Tryndamere gets out of control, I will not be able to carry all lanes by herself. But if I just absorb Tryndamere, yeah, he's stronger, yeah, he can kill people. But if I just absorb the pressure and keep him there, here I find some ward, some stacks on the wards as I'm waiting for Tryndamere to push in. I just must not die. Okay, so here I find one Q, I can unlock for it. I try to do the trading pattern that we discussed before, where when you W the Tryndamere to not get retaliated when he engages onto you and you try to hit. It's a mistake here because I probably should have W'd you after he uses his E so I can create the distance and he cannot use the E to catch up onto me. The counterpoint to that is that if you W late, then he's stacking his evil tempo faster because he's attacking you faster because he's not being slowed by the Wither. So it's a bit of a lose-lose situation. I try to hit him here, not so much because I want to put damage onto him, but because I want to heal a little bit from my passive lifesteal, as well as I want to proc my footwork on him to get that extra speed and healing. Okay, here the wave is pushing into us, slowly, painfully, but it's pushing into us, so I can stay back and try to survive. Now I'm 6, I'm a little bit less scared, because I have my ultimate, so I have a better chance of surviving the dive. One very important thing to notice here is that I can use my W to withering to step up for a last hit when the wave is somewhere around here, because I will have it back up. I cannot really do it when the wave is somewhere around here, because if my wither is down, he can dive me. So if the wave is here and I wither him, my wither cooldown right now is 14 seconds, I will not be able to have it back up if he pushes in completely and dives me. So you have to be mindful of what you can do at what point of the front line, depending on where the front line is. Front line being the point where the two waves meet. So here, I'm actually gonna do the mistake that I've just mentioned. You will see that I think any second I'm gonna do a W trade. Yeah, it comes into me and I wither to get the prop and the Q and run away. And this is terrifying because now my wither is down. I'm at 40% HP. Yes, I have ultimate. Yes, I have ghost. He has ghost slash ultimate. He's much stronger than me, and I do not have wither for another 8 seconds. So here I'm praying that my wither comes back up before he crashes completely. And you can see the Tryndamere is smart, and the moment he says I've used wither, he crashes the wave very quickly because he was gonna try to dab me. Okay. Here he makes the mistake of hitting me, but he just gets some bullet shots for him. Okay, I cannot contest my play, there's nothing I can do to stop him. I can just try to get my thing. And Harry finds a beautiful roam. He has no vision, so that's his mistake. He's playing too aggressive, right? He's so focused on shutting me down that he is relinquishing his own safety. And Harry can find a flank here. Unfortunately, just like I said before, I don't really have the confidence in this gank. I do not want to commit to it because I don't want us to die like we did before. So I'm gonna try to dump some damage onto him and let Harry take the lead. I'm healing her back though, because I have my weight here and I just need to cover. But she's relieving some of the pressure that is pulling onto me, and he's actually gonna feel himself a bit too much. He knows that I'm not near, so he's being a bit cocky, and Harry actually manages to land enough damage onto him that he's gonna be forced to ult before his turn. She finds the charm here. Okay, fantastic, that blocks the force of the ultimate out, and now he has no ultimate, right? So he has two options. He can run away and get caught by Ari because she has ultimate, 3 dashes, but he has a chance at making it thanks to Kayn being nearby, or he can stay here at the tower and try to outplace it at the tower. But because when he comes out of his ultimate he's gonna only have like 150 HP, there is no way he can outplace at the tower, right? I have enough HP and ultimate to tank, and Ari can do the damage. So I wither and ult because I want to be the one tanking, right? Because I'm also out of mana, so I want to use my aura damage to tank him and attract the attention of the turret and let Ari finish the kill. Ari actually instantly kills him even before I can do anything about it, but because of the wither I get an assist and I can use some of my ulti to get some of the stacks. Okay, here I'm pushing this in all the way because I want this to bounce off of me. Kayn finds some poke here, even though I'm almost without ultimate. I know he cannot kill me, I am enough HP that I can just knock it off. I'm 2 levels stronger than him. Okay, here Echo is pinging the Void Webs, I'm pinging back because I'm telling him I am backing, Tryndamere is coming, if you do it, it's on you. We were not on good terms after what he did to me in level 2, so I'm praying that he doesn't get collapsed on here, otherwise he's just gonna tilt. Gold wise, I spend it on long-term utility items. I want to sustain of mana from the doctor, and I want to have more cooldown for my vicinity boots and my TP, because my goal here is to survive. Tryndamere has doubled my CS, so it's a long way before we can fight him. I just want to stack and see what CS I can take without taking too many risks. Tryndamere reinstates at least. He can do this even though the wave was fully bounced. Why? Because he can just tank my wave and force it to stop at this level and control the speed at which it pushes. Here is what we said before. What happens if you W late? So after he E's, you still get blocked no matter what you do because his legal tempo is much more stacked. Okay, here I get the speed up from the footwork. I've taken a lot of damage for a couple of CS. I probably shouldn't have done that. I should have played a little bit back and let myself get some respite. Okay, here he's also making mistakes. He should try to get another permafreeze going so that then Echo or Harry have to come and bail me out. He comes in, gets one more play. Nothing I can do to stop that. We take a look at the team, 1 second. We see that Harry is still going strong. Bot is struggling a bit. They're getting the dragon, they just gotta pick. But I is our hope. We need to let her carry. And by letting her carry, we have to be live. Ari is actually trying to flank here. She doesn't find it. Tryndamere delays his back because he finds a pink in this bush. And he's gonna try to kill me.
Red team has slain the dragon.
At this point, I'm pretty confident Tryndamere should have recalled. He should not stay here this long. The moment he comes out, I have to pull back and use my wither to disengage. I still get chunked by 50%. Below 50%, I'm like 40% HP right now. And here he is gonna try to dive me because he thinks my wither is not up. And this is important. If my wither was down there, he could have actually killed me, but because my wither is still up, he is not going to be able to. He thought that this was all the wither I have. And we're gonna slow down the dive. Okay, So he's coming in. I'm starting to recall to see if I have to recall or not. I can always cancel it. And as he comes in, okay, he lands the E and opens with Ghost, right? And when he has his little tempo fully stacked, he's gonna be able to hit me through the turret. So if I'm on this side of the turret and he's on this side, his auto attacks are still gonna hit me. But if I am all the way up here, so like where my cursor is now, he's not going to be able to hit me. So you will see that actually one of his auto attacks will be cancelled by this maneuver as I try to play Ring Around the Rosie with him, and that's going to be enough for me to trade 1-for-1. Okay, so again, my ult off, I wither him, I try to hit him for some lifesteal in return, but I'm also trying to create distance with my little footwork. Okay, as I see him rotate on this side, I react by moving on the opposite side and keep staying on the opposite side of the turret. Unfortunately, I moved too far up, so he has enough range to one hit there. But as I move back, you see that the time of the attack should be now, but it's not now. Ari is coming to collapse, so he's gonna kill him. Even if he kills me now, that's okay. He manages to find the last attack with increased range, but because he has been under tower for so long, he actually dies with a shot. Unfortunately for Ari, was coming in with an ultimate, but fantastic for me. Why? Because we traded 1-for-1 when I was so behind, right? And Ari gets this wave, so I don't lose CS. The team doesn't lose CS. The wave pushes all the way in, thanks to our intervention, so it doesn't freeze here either. When you are ahead, you do not want to trade 1-for-1. Yes, I know I'm Nasus and you want to keep me down, but you cannot trade 1-for-1 because that's gonna achieve the opposite, where you give me gold and give me a chance to come back into the game. Okay, here, you know, the rest of the team is still struggling aside from Ari. Their support basically gets solo carry and early carry. Zyra gets caught, Echoes got caught, everything is falling apart. Ari is our beacon of light in the Solid world. We have to make everything we can to make her life easy. We have to be light, we have to never scare. Here, Ari just suicides herself for some reason. She forgot she didn't have ultimate probably. Here the wave is pushing back into me. I'm gonna drop a ward just to see if there's any problem with that. Here I have two options. I can auto attack this minion so that it's low enough that I can Q him, but that will kill him faster, which means that the wave will be pushing slower into me. Or I can wait until he's low enough to just be Q'd, Q him, get the stack, and that's gonna make the wave push faster. Normally you would want the second to be safer, but because Tryndamere is still a little bit away, I can take this minion without retaliation. So I'm gonna hit it immediately instead of waiting for it to be ready. It's just one minion, but one minion every wave is the difference between an item and no item. Okay. And as I say, this was a wisdom, I immediately go in for no apparent reason because there was no minion to kill and get chunked for it and punished. So mistake on my side, good punish on the Tryndamere side. You know guys, do as I say, not as I do, we're here to learn. Okay, here I do not know if he has ultimate, so I'm a bit scary if he's gonna dive me or not. So I'm playing it again on the opposite side of the turret. Ari comes in, finds another bit of poke. Again, why is he being so aggressive without words? He has words. He can buy a pink, he has enough gold. Okay, here I'm pretending, I'm posturing, because I know he doesn't know that Ari is there because he left it slowly. And he doesn't know that Ari is there or not now because she has just left, she must just be reaching around. Because I step up, I give him the idea that I am being too cocky, given that I played so passive the whole lane, that Ari must still be here, so he has to be back. So I'm mind gaming a little bit, it's a bit of a gambit. If he calls my bluff and steps up, I can always walk away. Okay, here I'm just trying to get some stacks. Not much action going on, we are still dramatically behind, you know. 40 CS behind is a full item. We have only disparaging components. He destroys me on every chance he can, you see. I barely make it out alive. He has to commit with flash, he doesn't find the lucky crit. I should have 100% died there. We can replay this a little bit to see what the mistake was. So after she leaves... Sorry, let me rewind this a bit more. So after Arya's left, he is going to walk back into me. And I want the cannon. He knows I want the cannon. I'm gonna go to the cannon. I cue the cannon. It lands the slow. 3 auto, 4 auto, 5 auto. I land the E. I get the Q for my lifesteal. E. 9 auto, 10 auto. Finds the crit, but it's not enough. And because I survive with like 10 HP, I think that's enough to kill him. I see Kayn on the ward that I have just placed, so I know that I cannot recall here. I have to start moving all the way back, and so I do. I see Ahri coming in, so the moment I see the blue icon that Kayn is in this wall, I'm gonna keep running away because I know he's looking for me, but I'm also trying to stay in vision of him, so that he's tempted to stay and try to kill me, so that maybe I can trade my life for Kayn, and Ahri can get Kayn. Again, remember, he won't fall for once, right? Okay, here he commits fully, he does the flash W. I have my ultimate up. I think he didn't know that my ultimate was still up, because otherwise why would he then use it to survive? Tryndamere, I start trading Qs. I have an accelerated rate of Q time to my ultimate, and he has to bail out. And here, Ahri initially was gonna intercept this wave and defend the turret. When she saw that the turret only had like 10% HP and that Kayn had committed fully, she collapses onto me. Kayn has nothing at this stage. Here, I make a mistake of a sort. I thought that I was tanky enough to tank him. I am, but that was an unnecessary risk. I already have an assist on him. Ahri has a kill. There was no reason for me to walk back up, even though I have the tankiness to withstand it, because maybe I miscalculate. But that gets me the kill, that's my plus 12. I try to chase down Tryndamere a little bit. She doesn't find the charm, good dodge by Tryndamere. And because I see Ahri is in trouble, because Tryndamere is turning onto her, and she only has 1 charge left, and she is our goddess right now, she has a 700 gold shutdown, we must not let her die. I pump my ghost just to be in range of Tryndamere so that I can wither him to save her. Here is something interesting. Against my laner, because now Ahri is so accelerated that she's skewing the dynamic of the whole game, even though we are 40-50 CS behind, we have the same number of kills, but he has 5 plates and turret, first blood turret. I have the shutdown. So now I have to be a bit more careful, because now thanks to the shutdown, it's not true anymore that 1-for-1s will benefit me. They will actually depend on where is the wave position. Because they get more value out of the kill, because they also get the shutdown. Okay, here I is being a bit cocky, I still have no reflective. We're pulling off nothing much. Here Ahri is gonna recall in vision. I know that Tryndamere can see Ahri recall, but I see Echo and Zyra are coming to flank and collapse on the Tryndamere. So I am gonna be staying here, apparently alone. I know that he sees that Ahri is going, so he thinks I'm alone, so that he is also gonna stay, because I'm not a threat to him. Okay, I'm walking up so he can walk up, try to get him deeper into the position. Okay, unfortunately he gets an escape. Zyra finds the snare, but because Echo here, I think he's gonna miss his E. Yeah, and he finds the end. Which is fine, you know, there was a good attempt. One consistent theme of this Tryndamere that you will see is that he is very good at playing aggressive, he is very good at some freezing and denying me. But he is so obsessed with winning against his laner that he forgets about the rest of the team. He's not playing for his own safety. He's relinquishing his own safety for the goal of shutting me down and win. Which is what's gonna bite him back in the ass eventually, because that's giving me time to scale. I still have a horrible number. I have 200 stuck at 17 minutes, but that's much better than it was before. If you look at the rate at which I'm stacking, maybe in the first 10 minutes I only had 80 stacks, and now in the next 10 minutes I have 120 stacks extra. So while I'm still below where I should be, I am accelerating the rate, and I should eventually catch up to be on schedule for that late game power fantasy. Okay, nothing much to do here. Maybe I could go bot lane, but because Dragon is coming up and I have TP, I want to go top. So I'm starting pathing into top. Tryndamere is again trying to perma freeze. He will be able to do this as long as his tower lives. So I was hoping that we could get Herald and use it on the top tower, because then he won't be able to do this for free and people could be coming around him. Because he's doing that, I know I cannot walk up. Even by himself or with Kayn, they can kill me. So I start Herald. Meanwhile, here unfortunately, because I know that I cannot go top, we start Herald. Unfortunately, Jinx is gonna stay alone me. Ahri is moving bot lane, so Jinx knows she's alone. She should not be doing this. She's pushing against a double hard engage comp. We are gonna get Herald, and she's gonna get caught. That's a mistake by the carry. Echo and Zyra are coming in, trying to save her, or at least trade on Camille. Echo doesn't find the kill, but he manages to bail out. And then as they engage onto the Zyra and Echo after the ults, Zyra lands the ultimate. It's a good disengage. I think that Zyra ultimate's knockup is gonna cancel. Camille eat. And then I come in, I find the kill on the Camille. Kayn lives. I can farm. I'm a bit disappointed with using this Herald here. This turret is very low, we could have gotten it without it. I'm getting the top turret dead, so the Tryndamere cannot freeze forever. At this point, I see Tryndamere has decided to hard push. This is pushed in automatically with the Herald, so I rotate back top. I want to catch this wave, but Ahri can handle Annie very easily. She's so much stronger. Tryndamere very aggressive as usual, doesn't even let me access the lane. He immediately jumps on me, tries to chunk me for 30%. He doesn't know maybe that I have ultimate. I don't know if he was paying attention or not. I have to wither him just for the sake of farm and because Zyra is coming in. I don't want him to do too much damage to the turret. I am losing so many CS to myself and to the cleanse. He's on Golem, on Grom. I am farming. I am slowly getting back into the game. My shutdown has now 300 gold. I am 60 CS behind. I do not have any item. I do not know where Tryndamere has gone. I put the ward here. I see the gun is missing. I see, I think, Tryndamere here with his ward. He shows up. I can walk up a bit. The reason I can walk up so far is because I have Ghost. So I have a way to retreat. If he decides to fully commit. He's just gonna push. Tryndamere should not be pushing. He should do what he was doing before, trying to keep the lane frozen so that I cannot come back into the lane. They have dragons, you know. Once again, we see Tryndamere playing too aggressive. He is pushing. If we take a look at the perspective from his point of view, there is no vision of anyone. They don't see the Echo, they don't see Zyra, they don't see Jinx, they don't see Ahri, they know we are not near Dragon, so they are probably somewhere near. He should not be pushing this far up. Okay, they see Zyra and Jinx, they still don't see Echo. They see Echo, so maybe that's what triggers him to go in. But I have Ahri right here, and we managed to punish. He's ghosting. I am ghosting. Here I actually have a misclick. It's a bit funny. I wanted to ghost immediately, but the moment Ahri came in, I think they pressed teleport and they teleported on the minion instead of pressing this. Yeah, here I'm stuck in the teleport channel. Again, guys, we all make mistakes, right? This is clearly a misclick. Ahri finds the final kill. You kill him. Doesn't matter that it's a mistake on the micro and on the execution, it's about the idea. And the idea is, I must not die, I must let someone else carry me until I can scale. Eventually, she will be making a mistake too. She will be giving a shutdown twice to Jhin, but by then, I will have been strong enough for long enough that it doesn't matter. Okay, another stack on the ward. Wards count towards your Q stacks. Plants don't. So you cannot stack on the Blasting Cone, for example. Annie finds a kill on Echo, surprising, because she's 3 and 8, he is 3 and 4. They engage on the Jinx, that's not enough to kill her. I want this pushed all the way. Zyra comes in to cancel Jin, perfect. They are trading a bit. I am retreating. I am gonna get me maybe my full Triforce. Perfect. Okay, now I can start to, I have one item, I'm almost a champion. I'm going bot, and the reason I want to go bot is that the next objective is Baron. So I want to be on a side lane that is not going to attract too much attention. Okay. They find the pick onto the Camille, but Camille manages to flash out. I'm spam pinging to defend the turret. Do not chase, do not chase. Unfortunately, Echo doesn't listen to me, and he chases deep. He is gonna find the kill on the Camille, but that's just because he won this place. And here keeps going towards him menacingly instead of walking off. Here we can take a look at what's happening inside. They sent Annie to match me, and Annie looks at my items, sees I have no MR at all, and that I am generally weaker. We have the same CS and she's also very weak. So she's going to immediately hard engage with everything she have, ultimate combo onto me. And once I realize that that did less than half of my HP, I counter engage immediately. I'm feeding myself with my Triforce, and she's the weakest member of the team, so I can trade the kill and get the kill on her. Kill T-Burst. Use my Q cooldown reduction from my ultimate to stack the whole wave, and then move on to this turret. Harry is unfortunately gonna get caught here, and she is worth a lot of money. She should not be playing for 1-for-1, she should have used her ultimate charge to run away this way. Tryndamere gets the shutdown, that's a big shutdown at 700 gold shutdown plus 300 kills, so a full 1k in Tryndamere pocket. That's a terrible scenario, but because Harry carried us up to this point, I am finally starting to scale, and maybe I'll be able to match Tryndamere's strengths. Okay, here I keep pushing. I do not see anyone. I know that Jhin is moving, and if Jhin is moving, Camille is coming. We saw Jhin on the mid and he was moving this way, so I pull off. Pull back, here we go, top, they're pushing into the turret. I get recalled, I don't care. I complete my Frozen Art. Frozen Art is such a great item on Nasus in general, because it builds from Glacial Buckler, which is a great component to have. Thanks to its 250 mana, it gives you the mana sustain you need in lane to keep stacking. But also in this team comp, if you see they have Tryndamere, Jhin, Camille, Frozen Art is so much power thanks to the aura attack speed slow. With my Wither plus Frozen Art, I am basically only flying Tryndamere for like 7 seconds. Okay, here I was going bot lane, but because I see the mid wave coming in sooner than the bot wave will be coming in, and Harry is coming up and going bot lane, I pivot and I go mid lane, Harry can go bot lane. And because I see that Annie is alone, and I just fought Annie, and I know that I could beat her almost without ultimate, now that I've shopped and got more items, I'm even stronger, I got more Q stack, I immediately see her, I pull the trigger. Why? This is a bit arbitrary, we can maybe save our ghost for later, but I need gold, I need to get back into the game, I need to scale into the late game. She here panics completely, she is gonna display, she's gonna dump her ultimate on me, which is fair, but she's gonna use her flash, which is a mistake, because she's not gonna go anywhere, right? From here, I know she cannot flash on this side, which would bring her to safety, potentially. I know that she has to have gone here, so I'm just gonna run around, my ghost is still ticking, I'm catching up to her, I reapply my Wither. As I walk further to her, she is gonna ignite me as well, and that's gonna make a difference. You see, the damage differential between us is too big. I don't even have to form my own. Finally, T-Burst comes in, I kill the bear too. But as I'm getting stronger, our Ari will be playing so well. She's now again getting caught. Once again, she has a 550 shutdown, so she should be playing a lot safer, not to give them a chance to cash in her. She gets caught by Jin. Oh, actually, Jin misses the W, but because we have the 4th shot charged up, is gonna find the 4th shot, grenade combo, and finish her off. Big shutdown, 2 in a row from Ari to the enemy team. Doesn't matter, we're all human, she makes mistakes too. She has been carrying us early, maybe it's time for us to pick up the slack. My shutdown has been growing. You see, it was there since I was 2-1 and 0, and now I'm 5-1 and 2. Nobody has cashed it in. Tryndamere is still 60-70 CS ahead of me, but the more, if it's always 60 CS ahead, the more it goes into the late game, the less it matters, right? Because 60 CS out of 100 is 60%, 60 CS out of 300 is much less, like only 20%, right? So we have to try and keep up where we can, farm where we can, find the stacks here and stacking some chickens. Tryndamere is pushing me on the top lane, Dragon is coming up, I see Ari going top, let's push and cover. So I can go towards the Dragon instead. And this is gonna be a bit of a messy situation. Jinx is coming in, their team is coming in. We see Ari on the way, Annie on the wave. I try to move towards Annie, maybe we can find a pick for her, you know, maybe I can wither her. She moves away, that's conflict. So I'm waiting for Jinx, so I'm here when she's farming. As Echo tries to find the engage on Annie over here, at the same time, the team responds by pulling the trigger on Zyra. Unfortunately, Camille had the right idea to engage, but her team wasn't ready. Kayn was the closest member, is a bit too far out, and Jin is also still very far away, so she should not have engaged so soon, even though it was a good engage in isolation, because of the context given by the distance of her teammates and my teams. She should not have pulled the trigger. But as we see them pull the trigger on my AD carry and support, I know that Kayn is somewhere around here. We saw him before. I know that Jinx must be somewhere nearby. He's coming too. I know this is probably a 3v2. So I immediately stop chasing Yanni and rotate to support my team. Yeah, they open completely with Jin ultimate. Echo also immediately stops chasing Yanni and comes to collapse onto the enemy team. Annie is weak, but she's always a threat, remember? She has no flash, she wasted it before, but even just her ultimate, if her passive is stuck, can be devastating in a team fight, which is also why, you know, losing the flash to me was a big mistake, because as Annie, especially if you are behind, you just want to be an engaged tool, but you need that flash to make it proactive. So here, I'm tanking the bullets of Jin ultimate to try to preserve the HP of my carries. And I see Ari coming in on this side, we see this guy's on the way, and here, I don't know what Jin is thinking. He thinks that maybe we have pulled back completely over here, but he just walks in, quote-unquote, alone, and thanks to this ward which was dropped by me, this blue trinket, because I saw Jin moving, I wanted to have vision of Jin, and we know that Kayn and Camille had moved on this side, and we see Tryndamere and Annie over here. Jin has just used his movement speed. I know I can engage on him and maybe get him scared, maybe he has to flash. If I land my Wither, I find the Wither tanking Trinket, and I immediately engage him. The team, the red team, collapses onto Jin to protect him. Tryndamere does a counter engage. Ari is here doing a thing with Annie. This is good for them, right? If Annie, who's level 13 and very weak, can keep Ari, who's level 16 and very strong, out of the fight, that's a great team differential strength for the red team. Jinx opens with the rocket. She finds a great rocket that lands on 3 of the enemy, and thanks to the damage from the rocket, I am able, thanks also to Echo coming in, to find another kill on Jin, and we finish him off. Tryndamere should go onto Jinx and Zyra here. Instead, he goes for me and Echo. It's a 3v2, but it's gonna take him some time to kill me because of my Frozen Heart, my ultimate is sticking, my Wither is coming back up. and instead he could be chopping down our carry and then turn his attention to us. Camille finds the stun on Echo, and she's unable to finish him. Actually, she doesn't find the stun on Echo. Her E comes back as soon as he's done. He ults out. I'm into the fray. That's a perfect place to be. My damage aura from my ultimate is doing damage. My frozen art is being applied to all the three of them, who also are very out-attack heavy champions. My Jinx is excited from the kill on Jhin, so she has the extra range, stacking up with little tempo to DPS from safety. Zyra is in a position, if somebody turns onto Jinx, to root them. Annie is getting into a very dangerous angle. You know, if Annie was like maybe a little bit closer and she has flash ult up here, and that will use it for me, she could flash over the wall, ult in the center of this tree. They will be able to turn immediately and maybe pop my team. Okay, here they focus all their system on me. Jinx is DPSing on the third. They are moving away from Annie. Zyra drops the plant that tends to Ryan slow Annie. They find a kill on the Camille. Jinx resets her passive. Unfortunately, Kayn and Tryndamere are out, but we should be able to get the dragon for free after we kill Annie, who is now finding herself insert. I know my presence there is not required anymore, so I immediately turn my attention to the wave, try to get in the stuffs.
Shut down.
And if we focus on the Drake, Ahri is able to push by herself. She does not have ult. She has ult, so she's fine. Sorry.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
Okay, they engage on Ahri. Taking them for a ride, we get the dragon. I want to go bot lane, but because I see Jinx is pinging it, I give it to her and I just get my Q stuck on this ward. At this point, I'm starting to get strong. You know, my shutdown has been growing. I'm now 6-1. I have 2 full items. I have my boots. I'm gonna get a tunnel component here. I'm gonna get my Coldfield Warhammer component. I'm going for Thunder Sky. Why? Because I just saw how strong I am. I don't want to get tankier. I want to do more damage. Okay, next objective is on the opposite side of the map, is bottom. My TP is up, so I'm gonna path into bot lane, and I want Ahri, Zyra, and Jinx between mid and top. Okay, here I'm moving towards the wave. I see Kayn onto the wave, so I'm pinging for them to start looking at Baron. Because Kayn is pushing it in, I don't have to step up all the way to here. I can wait until this wave is pushed in, so that I can have a little bit more safety. And as soon as the wave is here, you know what we're doing. ABS always be stacking. Team is engaging in the mid. This is not a good engage, right? There's no reason to fight here. They do not seed Kayn, so it's potentially 4 versus 3. Because Ahri is top and I am bot. So Echo engaging here was a big mistake, and they should have been punished for it. Luckily this time worked out, but it was a terrible decision. Which actually kills Echo. Okay, our jungler just died, Baron is up. I expect them to pressure it, so I counter by pushing on the bot lane. Annie, I think, has ultimate, so she should not be coming here to match me. She should let the Tryndamere finish this wave, recall, come match me. She should be on her team, pressuring mid, pressuring Baron. Because they have number advantage, they find a pick on Zyra. If Annie was here, they would be doing Baron. Here, I'll be honest, I didn't see any. I expected no one to be here because Baron is up and I just killed my jungler. They're about to kill my support. I expected to be on Baron, and so my camera was set up around here, and I didn't see Annie until she hit me. Annie is thinking about it. She decides to go for it. She does not have her ultimate up, so I don't know what she thinks she's doing. She has already died to a duel against me twice. And now she's even weaker than I was before, and she has no ultimate up. So I turn. I miss my Q, I hit the bear instead of the baby, because I'm not a good player, but I try to make good decisions. Okay, she manages to end the stun. I do not ult. She is igniting. I still don't think I have to ult. I Q her again. I managed to miss a second Q and hit Bear instead of the baby. And because I missed those 2 Qs, now I am forced to ult to preserve my HP, which is a great idea because Kane has actually come in. This is another mistake by Kane. Why are you here, Mr. Kane? Why aren't you made doing work? Why aren't you guys on Baron? He goes in, I finish Annie. I turn my attention to Kane. My ultimate is running. Kane ults to preserve some time. Once he's inside me, I finish Teddy Bear. I have over 1000 HP. I am very tanky. I have 180 armor. My Qs are healing me. He will not be able to finish me off here. I land another Wither, and here the healing from my Q, my fleet, and everything is great. And I find the last Q just as Tryndamere is coming in. I do not have the strength to fight Tryndamere too, so I'm just gonna pop Ghost and disengage. And this is finally that moment that everybody who has ever played against the Nasus fears and dread, where the dog is finally out and you can't let him back in. I just, I was struggling terribly in lane. He was bullying me, he was keeping my head into the toilet, he was stealing my lunch money. Now I'm killing 2 of his teammates in front of his face and then just walking it off, and he can't do anything to chase me. Because even if he catches up to me with E and then W's me, I can wither him, counter slow him. My slow is stronger than his slow. My ghost will keep ticking, I will be out. Okay, he knows, so he backs off. Because I see him back off, I can turn around, try to hit this wave a little bit, maybe lifesteal a bit with my passive, maybe get more Q stacks. And because we just killed 2 bots, thanks to the pressure at drone, my team pings Baron. They're actually going to start Baron. Because they're starting Baron, instead of backing off completely, I walk up again because I want to draw the pressure of Tryndamere. I don't want Tryndamere to come here and maybe kill people with Camille. I have now healed enough that he cannot engage on me. Again, if he jumps on me, I can wither him, and my slow is going to be faster than his slow. He has no summer than stuff either. Here you see, right? He comes closer, he triggers me, I wither him. He's still slower while I'm walking away. Okay, now I know the Baron is gone, so we're gonna get Baron. I recall, I get my Thunder Sky. I am really strong at this point. I think I have enough gold for something else. Yeah, I'm experimenting with what to buy. I'm gonna go for Static Cage. Once I have Static Cage, I will truly be unkillable. Okay, Tryndamere makes the same mistake we saw him making before during the lane, where he is really good at fighting, he's really good at being aggressive, but he forfeits his own safety for it. He has no vision of things. He knows that we have recalled from Baron. He knows that we're going to be here any second, especially in this map that has the teleports. So I'm actually going to try to get a teleport to try to find a flank. He's backing off a bit. I am going to go long. I want to get this teleport and cut him off here, because I expect him to be recalling somewhere in here, so my Jinx can push up, cancel his back here, and when he moves away, I will already be on this side to flank him. Okay, I'm pinging and grabbing the second teleport. We see him on the way, he's dead. Ahri is also here. 4 people is a bit of an overkill, but we have nothing better to do, and then we can push bot lane together. Okay, land the leader. Bam bam bam, not much we can do. Ahri unfortunately misses the charm, but it doesn't matter, she was playing well, even doing some mistakes. Okay, and this is an interesting situation. We, the 3 of us, I don't know if I made the right decision here, so I'm gonna analyze what I'm thinking. The 3 of us are pushing and we're very strong, but we see Camille and Jhin are pushing our top. We don't want to give turret for turret, there is no reason to give free gold, so somebody should go and match them. Ahri is recalling here and matching them. She has empowered recall from Baron. I know that Jinx and Zyra can take this turret because I see Annie, so I know that only Kayn can be here, which is killed Tryndamere, and only Kayn cannot fight both of them. So I am gonna TP to kill Jhin and Camille as I see him pushing. This was probably unnecessary because this turret is not as important and Ahri is gonna be able to catch the wave, maybe not fight them. On the other hand, if I were not if I were to not TP and just keep pushing here, we might not be able to get the inhibitor because they would just be backing off. But we get the TP, we get the kills, and here there is a beautiful team synergy action where the moment we get this to kill, because I have teleported here and I'm not pushing on the bot side anymore, Ahri is going to immediately trigger her own teleport, push back onto the bot lane. We have this nice moment where I go high, you go low, and the switcheroo action that confuses the enemy. Now, I don't know, maybe I should have stayed bot at the time, let Ahri deal with them and just get the inhib. That way we would have saved both our teleports, but in this case we also got 2 kills guaranteed, one of which was a shutdown. It's debatable. Okay, we get the inhib, Dragon is coming up. I'm gonna push. Why? Because Dragon is coming up and I'm not gonna be able to help them here. So the best thing I can do is draw attention to the top lane and force people to come to me so that Echo and the rest of the team can do the Dragon. Unfortunately, Echo doesn't win the 1v1 against Kayn, even though he was level 16 and Kayn was level 15. Check the difference, I suppose. My team, I'm a bit scared they're gonna overstay. I'm pinging the Dragon is coming up. They actually find the kill on Tryndamere, his ultimate wasn't back up yet. They maybe find the counter kill on her. No, meanwhile they're just telling me to push. Nobody's coming to stop me. They are coming here. They find the pick on Annie. This went well, but they should have all died here, right? Because they overstayed, and there were 4 people against 3. There was Annie, Camille, Jhin, Tryndamere against the 3 of them. So what they should have done, they should have got the inhib, they should have backed off, set up vision around Dragon into the jungle, maybe set up an ambush into one of the bushes of the jungle, and let me drag the attention of the team. What happens is that they get lucky, so we get some return kills, and I can keep pushing. Nobody seems to be paying attention to me. They do find a pick on Jhin, they force out the flash, they find a kill on Ahri, they find a kill on Zyra. This is exactly what I was telling you before, you know, they stayed too much, so we're gonna lose the Dragon, unless I can draw attention to the top, which is what I've been doing. Now Kayn is coming to stop me, so I cannot get the full inhib, but because Kayn is top, and Tryndamere is bot, and we see Jhin, and Annie is dead, only Camille could be on Dragon. This is a Camille support, it's not a Camille solo laner, so she's not particularly strong. I know that the Dragon is going to be slow. We see Jhin still on the way. I can come in and maybe try to find a kill. Here they see me on this ward, but at this point I'm very strong. Item wise, I have completed my stare up. I have my Bramble Vest. I am truly invincible. I find this flank. Camille engages onto me. I don't care. I immediately pop Ghost. I immediately trigger Jhin. Run down the Jhin while tanking damage. Have to turn on the Camille because I was taking a bit too much damage and I was being snared. And I saw Echo coming in. We turn off the Jhin. We find a kill on the Jhin. We cannot push. There's only 2 of us alive and there's 3 of them. So we have the Dragon here to take. We're gonna go to the step. And I'm gonna go bot because the wave is here, I can push it in. Echo is collapsing onto the enemy, they find a pick. Annie finds a flash, can she leave? Maybe, probably not. I don't know what she's doing, she's trying to stall a little bit. Tryndamere is here all alone, he's being matched by Zyra's plants. At this point it doesn't matter that he's strong. Then we find the pick onto the Annie. I am pushing, I know there's a Kayn here, I know he's only one here because nobody else will be visible. Camille is coming back, Camille is finally in lane, I'm gonna walk up. I see my team coming in through the mid lane. I know that just Kayn and Camille cannot fight me, so I'm just waiting for my team. I could probably walk up and finish the game by myself, but that opens the possibility of them retaliating and actually getting a kill if somehow something happened. While if I wait for my team to be here to back me up, we have nothing to be scared of, so I'm just playing it slow. Okay, I'm hitting the Camille, I see the 3 Musketeers coming in, the 4 Musketeers are coming in, so I'm trying to fight back towards my team. I have my Iron Pot, my Iron Elixir, so I have some tenacity, and the Stealth Gauge. Okay, here I see Harry come in, so I click the portal to jump out. Not because I expect to jump out, I expect to be cancelled, but I want them to step even closer to cancel me. You know, maybe someone panics and flashes to auto me and cancel my teleport, and then Kane steps up to find the cancel with the knockup. He wastes his knockup. Harry can go in, find the pick of the king, and the king this is gonna be a trap. So what have we seen today? We saw how to play the lane poorly and make mistakes when it comes to CSing and make mistakes when it comes to managing your position, sometimes getting throws on, getting injured on by the jungler. But because we made ourselves light, we let other people carry us, we managed to find victory in the end. So I hope you liked and learned something today. Maybe, you know, press the like button, maybe subscribe, maybe leave a comment, tell me what you think. See if you like this format and if you want more videos, and I'll see you next time. Thank you, guys.